I wish you a good evening.
Up to you, Christian. She's the same Christian Chenoweth that said she was praying for Diddy and his family. Yep, Christian Chenoweth literally said that she was praying for Diddy in support of Diddy. So crazy, right? Insane, but you know, white women are always going to. Insane, but you know, white women are always going to be white women. Anyways, I'm not minded because I liked a post that I saw of her. She did a filter from TikTok, posted it on Instagram. I was like, oh, cool. And then I unliked. Because, you know, and I forget to unfollow people sometimes because you literally just defended Elon. Yeah, sorry. I can't. And especially because you defended Diddy and literally said, praying for him. No, that's kind of weird. Okay. Anyways, that's what I wanted to talk about.
Luckily, after this, though, Tofia realized the situation she was in. She realized her mother needed to rest and that she shouldn't just rant that nonsensical bullshit. So, she did what any person in the situation would do. She hunkered down, she got real serious, and she played the fucking shoulder game.
I saw a comment. Someone just left a comment saying running home. First of all, who is keeping us from having a safe place? Can you please answer that? Because we couldn't have a safe place because people kept causing us to get kicked out of places. If that's not putting us in danger, putting us in the elements where there was a bunch of high crime, I don't know what is. I hate when people don't want to take accountability for the stuff that they do. You guys said, oh, you could have got a place. If I would have went and rented a place and paid rent, we would have got thrown out of that place because you would have tried to find out where we live, you would have harassed us, and you would have tried to get us evicted. Like, why am I putting my name on the line to cause me to lose a place? And then I hate you don't want to take accountability. It is the troll's fault. Didn't they not dox and harass me? Wasn't I getting threats from trolls? For people to sit here and literally not take accountability pisses me off. It's like, it's your fault. You didn't directly unalive my brother, but you didn't care if I had a roof over my head. You caused me to not have a place to sleep. You're the one who kept me in my car. How many times do I have to? I shouldn't even have to explain myself. I'm not even going to argue with people anymore. It's about healing, getting counseling, seeking counseling, and making sure my mama stays healthy. So, argue with your mama, don't argue with me.
So Tofia decides to stop making videos after this. She makes a few here and there, and a few more we'll cover in a minute here, but somebody else decides to step up to the plate and really take the internet's ire for a few days, and that's Squid. Squid, the woman who initially exposed Tofia's hard living conditions, decided to post a TikTok giving one of the dumbest takes on this situation I've ever heard. Now, as I've seen a lot of people mention, at the beginning of what you're about to see, Squid does pose a decent question. Like, where is any proof this actually happening? Like, we haven't seen it, you know? Brother Chu's funeral hasn't happened, we haven't seen a picture of Mama Chu, and I don't think anybody wants to. But other than the news article saying there was a shooting and a mother got shot and the son died and the daughter got away, there's really no proof of this. However, again, if this isn't true, I will gladly eat crow, but I'm like 200% sure this is all real, and I wouldn't be making this video if it wasn't. But then Squid has to snidely ask the question, you know, was Tofia in on it? You gotta hear this for yourself.
Hey, I'm just gonna say it because there's been some things that happened. I think this whole Tofia situation, the carjacking, the shooting, is incredibly suspicious. Because why didn't he shoot everyone in the car? Why did he shoot the driver first? Why did he try to pull Tofia out alive, uninjured, but he didn't try to pull out the driver? She woke up to a pop. And then she said that they were both already shot. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know if she made it up. I don't know if she's in on it. I don't know. Something doesn't feel right. Y'all can bully me all you fucking want to. I don't give a shit.
Oh yeah, she didn't care about it. You bet your ass she didn't give one shit. So little of a shit, actually, that she's made like 50 TikToks since this responding to people calling her Mecca. But I mean, really, all this screams to me is, hey, Sophia's name's out there big time, let me cash in on that. Because Squid, really, nobody's cared about her ever since she dropped that whole thing on Sophia in the very end. And she herself has even said she is not going to speak Sophia's name no more. She has no reason to talk about this girl. But then, it's apparently eaten her up so bad inside that she just had to say it. She had to give her opinion that Sophia may be in on it. Or at least she could be. Look, everyone has their own opinion. Everyone has a voice. But, just come on. Come on, it's so clear what you're trying to do here, especially considering the only thing your name's ever been relevant for is being attached to Sophia Chu. So, I mean, yeah. And of course, you bet your ass Sophia took the bait, was ranting about Squid the other night, and that's that. Of course, she had to come back after a week of being gone to talk all about Squid. And I think Squid got exactly what she wanted, but also she gave Sophia something to hold on to now, till at the end of time to always use and go, you see these fucking trolls accusing me of being a part of it, like Squid, and she'll always have something to point to now because she fucking said it. Something else I forgot to mention is that a few days before this, Sophia actually unveiled what their plans were for a home before all this went down. And it's honestly something that I saw a lot of people speculating that the family would do.
Are we, like, gun violence can happen to anyone. But it just happened we were in the wrong place at the wrong time sleeping. And I don't know, that's what I think. But we still don't have any answers.
Oh, shit!
We haven't heard anything. Like, I'm not going back and forth with people. I'm just going to block you and move on. If you're going to say I didn't have a job, so what? Like I said, I went to Comic-Con. I had money left over. Some of the money went towards the cars that we had. So I couldn't save any money. I was trying to work also on getting an RV. Let's really talk about it, okay? So we were looking at RVs, but RVs became too expensive. So I said, you know what? With the money that I make online plus the money that I have saved, I could save up and get us an RV. That's what I was initially working on. The reason being I didn't say I was working on getting an RV is because I knew people would try to look out, try to find the car, try to see where our RV is parked and try to harass it. Now, that is one of the things that I was working on. I can finally say that now because we're not working on that anymore, obviously. But yes, I was working on saving to get an RV. So what happened was I was working on getting this RV. I didn't want to say anything because I knew people would try to drive around, find what RV we had and try to stop and harass it. So then it became like it was really true about like the car and things like that. My brother had a BMW, which I finally told you guys. His BMW got stolen. I was gonna pay to close his BMW, but then the thing happened. Our SUV got towed. I had to pay to get that out. The other cars like the Honda, putting gas in it, paying all of these things. The phone bill had to get paid. Storage had to get paid. There were all of these things that had to get paid. And it just became so much bills that my money was just, it was gone. Bye-bye. We all went and saw this big vinegar. It was huge. It was running. It needed a lot of TLC.
So yes, they were planning to get an RV, and you may be wondering, again, why didn't they just get an apartment? And if it isn't clear enough already, Sophia said it many times, they didn't want to be like, ever having to deal with trolls being able to call somewhere they were living at. They wanted a home, they wanted an RV, they wanted somewhere where they couldn't be fucked with. Like, they didn't care if they were doxxed and pieces were sent. It was all over the fear of being, like, told on, like, being snitched on by trolls. Now, I want you guys to remember, they've never been kicked out because of the trolls were calling too much in the places that you guys gotta leave. They didn't look at the trolls call and say, yo, that room is messy as shit, you gotta go check that. So, of course, the people would go check, they'd see the room is messy and history, and then they get in trouble for it. And then Sophia's mom is like, yo, yes, our room is messy, but nobody should have known that. Nobody should have been able to come in and tell us.
Fuck, bro!
That's why she doesn't like the apartment. It's not because they get kicked out because trolls are doing shit. One of the apartments that got kicked out is probably she was lighting fires in there. So it's like, will I ever say that trolls aren't messing with her? Absolutely not. They mess with this family every day. But they are not getting them thrown out on the streets. And that absolute defiance they showed to not live under anyone else's roof where they would have to like listen to anybody is what kept them in the car all this time. It's a damn shame when you look back at it, because really, they could have been in a place if they had the money that Sophia is claiming they did. But now let's jump forward to present day, August 3rd, when this is being recorded, and shit is going down. Sophia made a video today where she is basically saying that you are not to try to get in contact with the people who run the GoFundMe. So here's the deal on what's going on. People aren't trying to troll the GoFundMe or go after it to get it taken down. They want to know what is going on. Because over 370 people back to this thing, over $7.6 thousand have been raised, and the money is just sitting there.
Bullshit.
It's been dead now for over 3 weeks, and a lot of people are speculating
Cannot
that
find a
Sophia
gun
is
worth
waiting
shit.
for Mama Chu to be able to attend the funeral for them to actually have it. Now, Mama Chu is going through a horrible injury to where she might not get out of that hospital for months to come. But people who backed it, and also trolls who just want to mess with Sophia, are wondering what's going on with this money. So, people have said that they want to get in contact with the guy who runs the GoFundMe and have a meeting with him. I don't know if the people who are saying this are trolls, they probably are, or if they're people who backed, which I could see that as well, because people are wondering where their money is going and why it's just stuck in limbo right now. So Sophia makes a video telling people that if they even try getting in contact with Brother Chu's friend, she will go to the police and they will be arrested. That she will find their information. If she doesn't have it already, she'll go to their jobs. She'll basically just dox people. She'll dox you if you go after the GoFundMe. Now, I don't know about you, but in the clip you're about to hear, it rings back to something I said earlier in the video, that Sophia seems to think that because all this happened, the cops are now basically just at her beck and call. Anything she needs, basically anything she wants, they're just going to do for her. And that is such a dangerous mentality for her to have. She thinks she's about to be given everything, hence why she doesn't want to work or do anything, and I know she's never really wanted to work before, but even now she thinks she's just good. She can sit back, relax, and the world's just going to sort itself out. With this going on, and people showing her a bit of sympathy, and people showing that they'll be on her side, I think has gotten her a little too confident now to be just like throwing out threats willy-nilly, and that's exactly what you're going to see here.
So I want to make something abundantly clear. Do not be harassing, and I know the Red is trying to get together with the guy that's running the GoFundMe. First of all, he has access to the GoFundMe. I don't. So if you want to have any meetings, because I am so freaking tired of this, if you want to have any meetings with someone who is helping me, you are harassing. And if you do not stop the harassment, I will be forced to have to take this to the police for my own safety, because I'm sick and tired of people, which I heard that the Reddit is trying to talk to whoever about mishandling of money. I don't have access to that money yet.
Fuck! Fuck, didn't see that again. Fuck! What that bastard? Why? Give me my fucking revenge, bro. Fuck that.